Police say the stepfather of a missing, presumed dead 6-year-old stole thousands of dollars from his workplace just hours before he and the boy's mom and siblings left the country. The theft was one of several new details laid out by Everman police in the disappearance of Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez. Police also gave an update about the search for Noel's body and the scope of that search. Fox 4's David Santendry is live tonight with the update. David.
Well, Heather, investigators say they have evidence which shows Noel's stepfather stole $10,000 just hours before fleeing the country. But at this point in time, they say they don't know exactly what happened to that money.
Investigators also noticed an abnormally large cash deposit into Arshdeep's bank account.
Surveillance images show Arshdeep Singh, the stepfather of Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez, making a cash deposit at a bank. Everman police say that money was stolen.
This deposit took place on March 22nd. Just hours before fleeing the country.
The U.S. Secret Service task force is investigating what happened to the money after that. Singh worked for a company that owns convenience stores, including one near his home. Everman police believe Singh stole the money from his employer.
Arshdeep had access to the company's safe as a part of his normal job responsibilities. Investigators learned that Arshdeep first fraudulently altered the company's cash deposit records, likely in order to prevent detection, and then removed over $10,000 in cash from the company's safe, traveled to the nearest bank, and deposited $8,000 of that cash into his own personal account.
Singh lived in a shed with Noel's mother, Cindy Rodriguez-Singh, Noel, and 6 other siblings. Investigators say Singh used a credit card to charge the cost of their 8 plane tickets to India after Noel was reported missing, and never paid it off. Singh and his wife are facing several charges, including abandoning and endangering a child. There's now an additional charge against Singh of felony theft. Everman's police chief says the FBI is handling the possibility of extradition from India.
We've obviously turned this over to them.
All right, come on, let's go.
Everman police investigators and Texas search and rescue volunteers have searched and cleared more than 500 acres of land in the search for Noel's remains. For now, there are no more searches planned until evidence points investigators to a specific location. In the meantime, they're examining all sorts of data, including cell phone data.
Rest assured that we have not stopped the fight, not even close.
Tuesday marks 1 month since Noel's Amber Alert was issued.
At Noel's last sighting, he was described as appearing unhealthy and malnourished.
He was last seen in late October of last year, a couple weeks after his mother gave birth to twins.
So our timeline has been narrowed down to between about a week after the twins came home and then November 1st, when it appears that Cindy begins to plan an escape from the country.
In November, Noel's mother and stepfather applied for passports for them and 6 of Noel's siblings, but not Noel.
We know that Cindy reportedly referred to Noel as evil, possessed, or having a demon in him.
Earlier today, I reached out to the FBI to see if it could provide some sort of update on its side of the investigation, but at this point in time, it says it does not have any new information to share.